Hello. Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. What we got in here? What up, RC? I'm heated. Enforcers, yeah. What's up, MJ? What's up, Barry? Vito, what's up, Vito King? I'm gonna wait for everybody to get in here. Crazy, man. Everyone had the Lynx just being able just to run through everybody. Now they're one game from being eliminated. Yeah, they about to get them up out of here, man. We finna talk about it. What's up, Cheyenne? Appreciate the background. Yeah. What's up, AJ? Burning that midnight oil. Yeah. You know, I was supposed to be on 3 hours ago, but I got caught up into something. So, hey, things happen, man. Things happen. What's up, Khadijah? What's up, Barry? Went off about Phee. Yeah, shout out to Showtime. This is his birthday. Shout out to my brother, man. It's like it's yesterday, man. We started collabing and started unaliving the competition. Shout out to my brother, man. Yeah, he went off earlier about Phee. He had a right to, man. Look, Nafisa Collier, was she getting the calls like that? No, she wasn't. Was Cheryl Reeve wrong to call out Kathy Engelberger? I don't believe Kathy Engelberger is in control of anything. I think it's mainly the board of governors. And Kathy is just a figurehead for the W. Yeah, remember, Cheyenne, I told everybody Phoenix would give Minnesota trouble. Minnesota doesn't like physicality. And I told everybody I would not count Phoenix out. Phoenix would give them a run for their money. You thought this was a Lynx year? I didn't. I did not trust the Lynx. Even if the Lynx got the whistle, I still don't trust them. I just don't trust Phee. What's up, Pookie Bear? Midnight Rider, what's up? Oh yeah, Key did have a great show earlier. Shout out to Key, man. WBB Universe. Key's channel is growing and it's beautiful to watch it grow. I think a lot of times people feel like people are so egotistical where they can't give credit where credit is due. Key, man, is growing a lot. Every day Key show gets better and better and better. It's great to watch her progression. And I'm happy to go along this journey with her, with Showtime, with Prince. Like, we really are like family. You know what I'm saying? Like everything, like when we go and do the show, that's just us. Like we don't, oh, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. That's just us because we love being around one another and we love talking. Um, Same thing with me and Auntie Sess, Rob the Man Media. Like it's like when we connect, it's crazy work. Adam Silver Slipper behind it. Nah, not Silver Slipper. He advises, but it's mainly the board of governors. Allegedly. Allegedly. What up, Motor City MIA? What up though? Well, the thing is, Nafisa Collier, a lot of people just now started noticing her because they just now started watching women's ball like that. Phee has always been a very finessed and laid back player. She's never been a player to take control of the game or take the game over. That's not her style. Her style is to do everything that needs to be done, whether it's scoring, passing, rebounding, defending. She's going to do all that stuff. Courtney Williams and Kayla McBride were supposed to be their closers. Kayla McBride has played like complete dog shit this whole year. Like, I don't know what's going on with Kayla McBride. Kayla McBride has not been the same because she went to Unrivaled. She didn't really do that well in Unrivaled. And then she went overseas to play for a little bit. She came back to Minnesota. And she just hasn't been the same. I just don't understand what Kayla McBride is going through. I don't know if it's something because we all focused on Phee, but where's Kayla McBride and them at? Courtney Williams had one of the worst games I've ever seen. She tried to make it a one-on-one battle with Kalea Copper. She lost. You're not gonna beat Kalea Copper on a one-on-one. Kalea Copper is her. And like I kept telling y'all, when Kalea Copper wake up, it's gonna be beautiful to watch, and it was. And then Satu came alive in the fourth quarter. Yeah, you could say that. It is. We all love sports. It is very weird. I agree, Cheyenne. They need to end the fever. But let's talk about this. Cheryl Reeve was suspended for crashing out. Like Cheryl Reeve crash out was so funny. Like it was so funny because Cheryl Reeve has always done a crash out like that. It goes all the way back to Maya Moore, even before that, and to now. She's always been a crash out person. Always been a crash out person. Now, here's the problem. The problem is Cheryl Reeve knew they were done. She knew it was over. You could just tell she knew it was over. Then she saw Phee was on the floor and she just went nuts. She just lost it. And by doing that, the league basically is tired of Cheryl Reeve. They're tired of her entitlement. She's been running the league forever. And they're just sick of it. And for her to crash out like she did, the league was like, you know what? We're tired of dealing with your shit, so we're gonna just suspend you. And that's what they did. Cheryl has always done this. You know what I'm saying? They're just tired of dealing with her. They're ready to move on to other coaches. People were saying, well, CC and all of them do what they do. Yeah, because the league wants to push CC. They gave the league to CC, which I don't know why. The girl shows that she can't stay healthy. So they've tried to ride this Minnesota wave. They see that Minnesota they see in the series, they're just tired of dealing with them. They're just tired of all their crying, all of their saying this and that. The league, we need new leadership. The league was pissed off. They said, how dare you speak on us like this? And they decided to suspend her. Now, Nafisa Collier, now, does she get a lot of calls? No, but that also goes against, that's also on Phee. Phee does not have a aggressive get to the basket game. She doesn't. She gets to her spot, she shoots the fadeaway, or she go up and under and get to the basket. She'll get the foul call once in a while, but y'all were up by 15 in game 2. Y'all had a chance to win game 2. Minnesota should have won game 2. And then game 3, nobody would have gave a damn about. Hey, but Jabari, they're all capable of going off. I wouldn't count them out. All of them are capable of going out. And with Phee being hurt, Minnesota still played good without Phee because Courtney Williams moved to the 2 guard. And then you, of course, had Natisha play the 1. But in this series, Cheryl Reeve has made some dumb blunders. I don't know why she don't play Maria more. I don't know why she don't play Shepherd more. Elena Smith has just been horrible this year. She hasn't been that good. Like, we got to call stuff out. We got to stop being prisoners of the moment or coddling these players. I don't even think it's in shape, RC. I just think mentally Kayla McBride's not all the way there. I don't know what's going on with Kayla McBride. We might find out later. Yeah, they're going to be kicking her out the league. Yeah, they're tired of Cheryl Reeve. Cheryl Reeve acting all like this. Cheryl Reeve has done players dirty. She's done things dirty as well, allegedly. The Aerial Powers situation. Y'all remember what she did to Aerial Powers? I mean, she's done players dirty. Yeah, but it was a bad look, RC. When you crash out like that, that's a bad look. And she was going to get suspended. The post-game stuff added more to the fire. I don't think if she said that stuff in the post-game, I don't think she gets suspended. But they've dealt with Cheryl Reeve all these years. Cheryl Reeve has always spoken her mind. Yeah, man. But see, this is Cheryl Reeve, Brandon. Cheryl, that is a typical crash out. I don't even think that was it was a bad look, but I don't think she would have got suspended off of that. When she start talking about we need to change leadership up top, man, they said, what? How dare you? And they suspended her because they're tired of Cheryl Reeve. They're tired of Cheryl Reeve. They're tired of dealing with her. She has a lot of say in this league. Now, yeah, RC, she does. Phee settles a lot. Phee doesn't get to the basket enough for me. To me, Phee to me has an all-star game, but at a lot of times she plays like a role player. Like, she has a mindset of a role player. And I be needing her to unalive people on that floor. And she just doesn't do it. And I just don't understand it. Phee, I think sometimes Phee is just like what's Shawty name? Phee is just like Phee is just like Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray sometimes forgets how great she is, and she plays to the level of her competition when she's supposed to just be unalive in the competition. But that's just how it is. Yeah, be about the team. You know what I'm saying? Be about the team, play for the team. That's cool. But when it's time for you to take over, man, you need to take over. You know, I love Phee, but man, sometimes Phee plays too lazy. Not lazy, she just plays too laid back to me. She plays way too laid back. Phee should be unaliving folks on that floor. And her mindset is, I'm just gonna pace myself, and then I'll make baskets here and there. I'll do this type of stuff. That's cool, but they needed you to take over. They needed you to take over. I mean, over. That's what they needed you to do. What's up, King Hangston? Another thing, HD, and they said Elena was cold depoy. She been getting cooked all series long. Facts. She been getting cooked. Like I said, Elena Smith has not played good this year. To me, she didn't even deserve Defensive Player of the Year. You just put a target on her back. Natasha Mack been hurting her. Alyssa Thomas, Dewana Bonner, Satu. People been taking her to school. What was she trying to get at about the leadership? About the refereeing. We all love sports, but we all love sports. The refereeing in the W has been shitty since the beginning of time. It's always been shitty. But I didn't hear you complaining about the refs when you won game 1. I didn't hear you complain about the refs when you were up 15. Look at what's going on with the Aces. Asia and them getting mauled out there, mollywopped, and they still winning the game. They've been getting cheated on the calls. Like, we gotta, these coaches and players gotta look at it. You didn't have a good game. Y'all lost the lead. Y'all should have won game 3. Y'all didn't win game 3. Phee works on her game. We all love sport. Phee needs to work on her mindset. Phee needs to understand, I got to take games over. I got to be tougher. I got to show that I'm stronger. I got to show that I'm better. I got to show that I can take on the pressure. She has to get uncomfortable. That is the only way that's the only way that she can get to the next level. Yeah, her body language is off. Man, Cheryl Reeve went off because she realized she about to get bounced. She's realizing that her team is underachieving another season. So she just went off to go off. You know, she knew the writing was on the wall. She knew what time it was. Because Marshmallow saw. Yeah, true. I agree, Aisha. We all love sports. They have a right to blame the refs. The refs did not get it right, but you still had a chance to win the game and you choked. They choked game 2 and they choked game 3. I'm sticking to what I said before the season, Purcell. Aces are finna win the whole thing. I said that. No, I don't think Phee will win a championship either. Right, refs ain't your friends. I gotta give you props. You said Phee isn't really her like that when she under pressure. No, RC. That's not her mindset. The person who runs that team is Courtney. Courtney, like, this team goes where Courtney goes. If Courtney's shot is on and she's being aggressive, she taking you to the basket, she getting to her spots, y'all finna win. But if Courtney's not having a good game, she's having a bad game, the team's not gonna do good. Yeah, she got to get some dogs around her. Like Minnesota needs more dogs around them. Losing Dejanay really hurt them because Dejanay would have changed the whole spectrum. Because Dejanay in the fourth quarter was elevating this team's game on both ends of the floor. So losing Dejanay really hurt them. I mean, that's cool. A lot of people wanted the Lynx to win. I had no issue if the Lynx win, but I've watched them enough. The Lynx just don't come off as a real tough team to me. And I knew if they played against a Phoenix or a Seattle, it would be physical. Golden State was really beating their ass. That second game they play, if Golden State, if they had that person that can close at the end, if they weren't so young, they would have won that game. They would have won that game. But because of the lack of experience, they ain't get it done. What, Angel at the 5 for Smith? I mean, I don't know if Angel goes there because Angel and Phee operate around the same spots. So it'll be hard for both of them to play on the same team together. Now, if Phee doesn't come back, and let's say they get Angel, that team could be dangerous. Just saying. It's not really on RC. It's just she made the shots when she needed to. You know what I'm saying? Like Satu only had 3 points going in the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter when she turned up, because Kalea Copper basically did her thing in the first half, but when she turned up, that's when I knew it was over. When she hit them 2 threes, I said, uh-oh. She hit it from the wing. Then she hit another one from the top of the key. I said, Minnesota in trouble. Who they need in the offseason, assuming his lights out tomorrow for Minnie. Minnie needs to go. They need to go get some dogs. They need to go get some dogs at the wing position, at the 2 guard. They need to go get a point guard. I'm going to go get a point guard. I'm preferably like a Veronica Burton or Ari McDonald. And then I'm moving Courtney to the 2. Kayla, she could stay at the 3 if she wants to stay. And I'm going to go get they got a 5 that's good. I like Maria. I think Maria's good, but I would reconsider bringing Elena Smith back. I don't know if it'll hurt her game. I just don't know. Because her and Phee do the same thing. Now, if you take Phee off the court and you got Angel at the 5, you got Dejanay at the 2, Court at the 1, McBride at the 3, then at the 4, you can go a wing or you can go a stretch 4. That'll be a nasty little lineup. She do not need Ant-Man mentality, man. He do the, yeah, he does. What's up, Danielle, Skylar, and Minnie? Skylar. Skylar and Minnie, that would work. I would like Skylar. Skylar's the type of dog they need. She would work well with Courtney because Skylar can play without the ball in her hand. I'll keep Smith over Bridget. I disagree. I would keep Carlton over Smith. But I mean, I would keep Carlton over Smith. Elena will come off the bench. I'm sorry. No, you ain't got to be sorry. Elena just ain't it right now, you know? Who think win NBA Finals? WNBA Finals. I told you, Purcell, the Aces. What are you talking about? I said I'm picking the Aces. I picked the Aces before the season. The refs gonna throw them a lifeline, RC. You know that. You know the refs got to take care of your girl. They got to take care of your favorite player, man. You know they got to do that, RC. She hasn't been, but Bridget has been. The problem in this series, Danielle, is they're not getting a lot of production. They're not getting a lot of production from Kayla McBride. If Kayla McBride would wake up and get her shot going or get her game going, it would open it up a lot for Bridget Carlton. But because Kayla McBride hasn't done well, Bridget has been having to deal with a lot of straight up coverage on her, straight up defense on her. And it's been sometimes kind of hard for her to get her shot off. Yeah, that is true, Cheyenne. Yeah, that's true. We all love sports. No, they not. They're not gonna be able to keep all them players. That's true, Uzun. No, they don't, RC. They don't. What's up, Angela Dawkins? Yeah, like McBuckets has been the reason why Minnesota has been struggling. Like, how is she getting a pass? Like, nobody brings her up. It's mind-boggling to me. Like, nobody brings her up. Don't anybody bring McBride up. It's crazy work. Who's your favorite NBA team? Orlando Magic. Hide them into Chicago. Danielle, nobody's going to Chicago. Heidemann will go to Portland or Toronto before that happens. If I'm Heidemann, I would look at going to the Atlanta Dream. I think she would fit well on the Atlanta Dream. Like if she does go somewhere. Right. It's like she is missing in action. I agree. No, she won't go. She won't go. Yeah, it is, RC. What team would I want Angel to go to? A team who's going to help her development and help her win. Right, exactly. Oh man, I can't stand Rebecca Lobo. Rebecca Lobo act like she was the shit when she played. Like people forget that Rebecca Lobo was not all that when she played. Like she was okay. Right. What's up, Jacob? The Sky going after Kelsey Mitchell. Man, the Sky ain't finna do shit. Sky finna be trash. Oh yeah, Rebecca. Yeah, we know what Rebecca. To me, Rebecca's a person who goes along with the crowd. Like she's never been a person who stood on her own too. Like in New York, like when she went out with the girls like Teaspoon and all of them, she would be acting like she black and be trying to act like them. But now that she's out of that light and she's in another light, she's gonna act like now, oh, I'm with Mag, I'm with Caitlyn, all of that stuff. That's just Rebecca Lobo's a follower. She doesn't have her own mind. JJ didn't catch enough heat for that tantrum. She wasn't. JJ not gonna get no heat. JJ wasn't really the reason why she wasn't the only reason why New York lost. Sandy Brondello, for some reason, couldn't get Sabrina going in that series. That's true, RC. Yeah, Danielle. Lobo was saying players were being mean to her. Yeah, she did. Yeah, Sab was the reason too. Like they could never get Sab going, and it was crazy. Like Sab should have been. You should have been having Sab shoot the ball like crazy. Yeah, Emma should have gone to Minnesota, in my opinion. Oh, okay. What's up, Aisha? Yeah, Henry. She's a chameleon. She's always been like that. She always does that. Nobody rock with Rebecca Lobo like that, man. Nobody could stand Rebecca Lobo. Yep. Natasha was off, on, and on. Yep. Natasha Cloud really was unalive in their offense because of the way she plays. She dominates the ball, and plus, she don't take smart shots. She takes a lot of dumb shots. Who I think on Coach New York? I think they're going to get a man either from the NBA or from somewhere. I have no idea right now. Right. Then your two guard is a wing. Yeah. It's crazy to me. You got the two guard playing the point. You know, it's crazy. Lindsey Harden. Lindsey Harden to be a good pick. I think Prince talked about her. She's with the LA G League team, I believe. Fumbled the ball. Purcell, man, we not talking about my favorite anything. Right now, we're talking about the Cheryl Reeve, and we're talking about the Nafisa Collier. You gotta read the room, Purcell. That's why I said, RC, they're Kelsey Mitchell or bust. If Kelsey Mitchell's not going off, y'all trash. They're trash. New York is not finna go get Caitlin Clark out 504. No, stop it. Caitlin is staying in Indiana. She's not going nowhere. I could see New York going to get Kelsey Mitchell. I could see Kelsey Mitchell going there because her and Sabrina are cool. Not Kelsey Mitchell. Sorry. I could see not Kelsey Mitchell. My apologies. I could see who would go to New York? But Kelsey Mitchell could go there. I could see Kelsey going there. Yeah, they would make a pitch for Mitchell. Yeah, Jacob, that would be horrible. Man, CC wouldn't be able to survive that media attention up there. They'll be tearing her down. New York don't care how your team is. Alicia Gray? No, that's not Alicia Gray's style. Trying to think. Let me get back to you, Al. I'll think about it later. Yeah, they're trying to phase her out. They've been trying to phase Cheryl out over the years. They're tired of Cheryl. They tired of dealing with Cheryl, man. Yes, I am. They would. What's up, Jeremy? Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy, man, I'm finna drop the link, man. I want you to hop up. Yeah, Hamilton will be back. Hamilton was a big loss for him. Brady 7. I also think they need to go get a wing. They really need a wing bad. They need to go also get another they need a bona fide scorer off the bench. Yeah, they need a wing. They need another wing. They need a scoring guard off the bench. They really don't need to change their 4 and 5s. Well, Sabrina's not going to be great. She's not going to be great offensively. I mean, defensively. Sabrina's mainly for offense. You wouldn't bring Cloud back or Izzy? True. They need to let go of Marine. I can see that. Well, Nayara, her injuries caught up with her. That's crazy. Her and her sister have injury problems. The CBA money kick in, the team ain't gonna be the same. No, it's not. It's not gonna be the same at all. Who I got winning tomorrow? I got the Mercury winning, and then I got the I got the Aces winning. The Aces and Mercury winning tomorrow. What 6 would I protect in New York? Sabrina, Stewie, Jaquel, Laney Hamilton, Kennedy Burke. Damn. Crazy, man. The 6th person. I would protect yeah, Phee. Thanks, Danielle. Phee. That's who I was thinking of. I would keep Sabrina, Jaquel, Stewie, Laney Hamilton, Kennedy Burke, and then Phee. Are the Lynx cooked? Hibachi style. Who, Cloud? Who would trade for Cloud, though? Who out there in your right mind would trade for Cloud? Cloud is a head case. Very passionate, but she gets into one-on-one battles too much. She doesn't know how to keep her cool. If I need a point guard, I'm not finna go get Natasha Cloud. I'm sorry. What's up, Jeremy?
What's up? What's up, HD? How's everything, man?
Everything good, man. Everything good.
That's good,
So, man,
Yeah,
what's going on with Kayla McBride, man? Like, she been walking around here getting a pass from everybody. Nobody been bringing up her. They just been bringing up Phee and the other players like Courtney. I'm like, well, what happened to McBride? I thought McBride was supposed to be your third or your second player behind Phee.
she was though. I don't. Game 3 was just a bad game for just everybody. It wasn't. It wasn't just one player, because I know a lot of people like to just. I know a lot of people just like to point out that Courtney had a bad game. Nafisa had a bad game. I mean, Nafisa had a bad game. Kayla McBride, like, it was just a bad game for everybody. Like, McBride was 3 for 10. Courtney was 6 for 16. Nafisa was 8 for 15. Bridget Carlton was 2 for 7. Even in, like, Kayla McBride, I don't know what happened. Like game 3, she wasn't aggressive. Game 3, it looked like she ain't wanted to be there. Like she was trying so hard to basically, she was hiding basically. Like she was hiding in game 3. We ain't see
Who
this
was
from her
that?
in game 1. Yo, what's up?
No, who he said?
I said Kayla McBride, she was basically hiding in game 3. That's what happened to her.
Right.
Like she was nowhere to be found in game 3, and that's very disappointing because when Kayla McBride is having a good game, when Kayla McBride is scoring 20 points for us, Minnesota wins. Of course, we also need everybody else to step up. Like, of course, we need Nafisa. Nafisa has not been the superstar that we're looking for her to be. Of course, that's not her fault completely because if you go back to game 3, how many times was Nafisa in the paint asking for the ball, and Courtney wasn't giving her the ball?
That's
Nafisa
true
had
too.
mismatch. Nafisa was having mismatches throughout the whole second half. Dewana Bonner was guarding Nafisa in the paint. I'm like, give Nafisa the ball. Nafisa
Right.
is asking for the ball. She wants to
Right.
dominate. She's looking to kill. But for some reason, Courtney Williams is not passing her the ball.
We
Or
got
when
to
Courtney
say
Williams,
unalive. We got to say
yeah,
unalive. We can't use the other word. We got to use unalive. Go ahead.
I'm sorry about that. But
No, you
yeah,
good. Go ahead.
but it's just frustrating. And like, but Kayla McBride was a no-show. Kayla McBride and Alana Smith was a no-show. Alana Smith, I'm very mad about that shit. And I know how you guys feel about Alana Smith winning Defensive Player of the Year. I was actually surprised that she won Defensive Player of the Year, to be honest. I'm being very honest because I knew she was in consideration and she deserves to be in consideration, but I ain't thought she was actually going to win Defensive Player of the Year. I agreed with all of you guys that Asia should have won Asia should have been the sole person to win Defensive Player of the Year because she was leading all the defensive categories. But
Right.
them giving Alana Smith Defensive Player of the Year was only because Minnesota had the #1 defense, and also she had 80 blocks this season, which was a franchise record. But outside of that, she was second or third in like all the defensive categories behind Asia. So them
Right.
giving her co-defensive player of the year, a part of me felt like, yeah, they kind of was setting her up. But then again, it's like right now we need Alana Smith to perform because if Alana Smith was showing up in this series, Minnesota would be up. Because not only does Alana Smith
Yeah, because that's how y'all team is built. Y'all team is built around the system and the sets. Like that's what y'all are built around. Like it's a flow offense. Everybody touches the ball, you give it to the hot hand, and then you go from there.
And also Alana Smith could not only is she a rim protector, she could also defend in the perimeter. So she could be somebody that could guard a Satu in the perimeter or guard an AT in the perimeter. Not only that, she could step out and shoot threes. But for some reason, these first 3 games, like she hit 1 basket in game 2 that put us up in the 4th quarter before Sammy Wickham hit the shot. But since then, she hasn't performed. And it's like, let me tell you something. And everything that happened in game 3 now with Phee getting injured, and I don't think it was a dirty play on Alyssa Thomas's part. That was a clean steal.
No, that was a basketball play. Her leg just got caught up because I saw it in real time. Alyssa Thomas was going for the ball. Fee's foot just got caught. So when her foot got caught, her leg bent with her foot. So
exactly.
I mean,
like,
it's a freak accident. I mean, things like that happens. It's basketball.
Exactly. So, and I don't like how everybody started to say, "Oh, AT's a dirty player." I'm like, she's not no dirty player. AT has always played like this. Like, come on.
Yeah, AT's
come on.
very physical.
Yeah. Same thing with her. Same thing with Aaliyah Boston. Like everybody's now calling Aaliyah Boston dirty because of the elbows. I'm like, Aaliyah Boston has always been physical. Like if you go back to her rookie season, the first time she played Asia, she was physical with Asia, and Asia had a difficulty playing against Aaliyah Boston. That's how it always been.
But the thing with Aaliyah is Aaliyah's getting wild with these elbows. She's being allowed to do these moving screens. She's holding. The refs are letting her get away with a lot of stuff, and they're not letting the aces get nothing. It's like aces can't do anything. When they set a screen, Oh, it's offensive foul. Lexi Hall, I swear she's playing worse than Tip Hayes would. I thought Tip Hayes loved the floor. Lexi Hall loved the floor even more. Because that's
Yeah,
all she
true.
do is flop and fall on the damn floor. And it's how she's using her elbows. Like when Aaliyah Boston isn't getting going or her game's not flowing, she starts throwing elbows. She starts doing this. And Gustafsson and them telling her, like, look, man, chill with your elbows. And
Mm-hmm.
she keep talking and stuff. So that's why Asia gave her the 1-2s right back on the other end, because she's throwing these bows a lot. And the Fever, dog, they're a bunch of to me, in my opinion, they're a very classless team.
They are.
To me, Aaliyah Boston is a follower. I'm very disappointed in Aaliyah Boston, because Aaliyah Boston should be more of the leader. She should be more of, she's the president. Dog, like Caitlin ain't win shit in college. You won in college. She ain't win. So you're following this whole thing and you're trying to be more of that. And then her game has sucked since she's been on that podcast. But nobody want to say anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's
nobody
also
wants to say nothing because she's on the team with the Golden Child.
yeah. But also it's because we like Aaliyah. Like outside of like if we pick anybody that we like from the Fever, is usually Aaliyah and Kelsey. Those are the two players that we all like from the Fever, and we all want to see Aaliyah Boston do well. But you are right when she said she's been playing bad during her offense has been whack, has been suckish, and since she started that podcast, and yeah, you're right. You're right. She is a follower, man. So
Yeah,
I
she's a
still like Aaliyah
follower.
Boston, but she is being a follower, man.
Yeah, she's being a
Yeah.
real big follower. Like Aaliyah Boston, like you're supposed to be the standard. Like you're supposed to be the standard. You're supposed to be your own person. To me, she follows everybody. She follows Candace. She's following Cece. She's doing all of this stuff. And it's like, this isn't the Aaliyah Boston I know. And a lot of people I've heard allegedly have said Aaliyah Boston has changed. Like a lot of people are not feeling Aaliyah Boston right now. Even fellow Gamecocks are not really feeling her, because she really has changed. Like she's not being who she's supposed to be. She's trying to follow this girl who, for some reason, got enough energy to run around the damn floor, but can't put no pants or basketball shoes on the hoop. So,
It'd be
I
fun.
don't know.
It'd be extremely laughable every time I watch a Fever game and I see them point the cameras to Caitlin and Sophie Cunningham. It'd be just so funny, man. Oh my god! This is why I'm really hoping for the Aces to please end this series, because I don't want the Fever to make the finals. Okay, I really don't want them to make the finals. What I want is for the Aces, and hopefully Minnesota. We need to just win one game tomorrow. We just need to win one game. Okay, I
I
know
think
it
y'all
seems
can do it. I think y'all
we
can
could
do
do
it.
it seems very impossible right now because of everything is on Phoenix's side. Phoenix got the momentum right now. They really do.
Y'all gotta
AT
play.
is gonna.
Y'all gotta play Maria though. Y'all gotta play her.
Yeah, we do got to play Maria, but sometimes Maria, it's just Maria. She's getting out rebounded by AT, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Like she's getting out rebounded by AT. Like there was times in
Y'all ain't
game
got
three,
no
like
dogs. Y'all team ain't
Maria.
got no dogs, man.
I mean, Courtney is
Y'all
claiming
got
that she's
good
the dog. Like,
players. Y'all got good players. Y'all got skilled players. Like y'all got
yeah,
hoopers, but y'all ain't got no hoopers that's ready to get in that pain and battle. Like that, y'all don't have nobody. Like this is the problem with the Lynx.
yeah.
Y'all are so good. Y'all are good. The problem with the Lynx is when that game 5 happened last year with the bad call. You remember the call at the end. That messed y'all up. Y'all have not been the same. And the reason why I say that is y'all haven't locked in. Y'all walked into this season, in my opinion, mindset like Like this, we deserve this. Like we should be handed this instead of we finna go hunt everybody and take everybody out. That Stud Buds podcast, I love it for, you know, what they're doing with it, but that Courtney and Natisha's head has gotten too big to me. And they're trying to get into the game. They're trying to do their one-on-ones. And Courtney, you don't get in a one-on-one with Kalea Copper. Copper said, when Copper started doing that clap, I said, oh shit, Courtney done effed up. She done brought Philly out. And that's what happened to Cloud last series. Like New York could have actually won that series. Cloud messed it up because she was too busy trying to go one-on-one, and you can't go one-on-one with Kalea Copper. Like, let's be for real. That's pop. Like, you can't do it. And she's playing her natural position. And then I was watching the game, and I noticed, I'm like, Satu ain't go off yet. When Satu hit them 2 back-to-back threes, I said, yeah, it's over. And I think Cheryl Reeve felt that too. I think Cheryl Reeve felt it. And she just didn't want to say anything, but she started doing the other stuff, like complaining and saying what she got to say. I think Cheryl Reeve still was upset that y'all gave that game away in game 2. Because y'all should have won game 2. Y'all was up 15. And I think Cheryl still was pissed off at that. And I think the team didn't recover from that. You know, and I think the team was hurting, and you know, Nafisa's not really a vocal leader. Like I needed the leaders of your team, her, Kayla, Court, to like tell everybody, like, look, man, we got to come out here and bust their ass. Y'all didn't play with no bust no ass attitude. It's like y'all came out like it was a regular day in the neighborhood. And I'm like, dawg, they just took your home court away from you. And you watch basketball for a long time, Jeremy. Like, you know damn well Gino wouldn't allow that shit. Gino not finna allow you to come after you just got beat on your court. Man, Gino ain't playing that shit. Gino like, look, we finna bust some ass.
I totally agree. Because watching game 2, I was mad because second half, I'm like, bro, we had the game under lock. We had second half, fourth quarter, we had the game under lock. We had a good lead. All we had to do was just give them the knockout blow. But then for some reason, we was missing shots. Courtney was taking ill-advised shots like she always do.
Oh my God, dumb shots.
Courtney always pulls up. Like she's always pulling up from the 3-point line. And then she either goes to her right, tries to go for the mid-range, or when somebody's going to her on the 3-point line, she just pulls up and shoot for the 3, thinking that she's going to make it. She's going to make every shot. And sometimes I'll be yelling at the TV, why are you shooting that? Like, it's too early. And she be shooting it too early. The problem with her and Kayla McBride sometimes is that they be rushing shots. Like, they think they can make every shot. I know Kayla McBride is a great 3-point shooter. I love Kayla McBride. She got that fast release. I call it the fast trigger. But she always be shooting very quickly. She be shooting very quickly. Like they would give Kayla McBride the ball, and she would just go up and just shoot it right there. And it's like, you can't, bro. You gotta wait. Like sometimes you can't just rush shots. If you rush shots, then that's how Phoenix is gonna go. That's how AT's gonna get the rebound, and then they're gonna start going for the fast break. Like we be rushing shots too much. Like Courtney be taking ill-advised shots. We're not guarding the 3-point shooting. That's the problem with Minnesota. The problem with Minnesota this season has been our defense when it comes to 3-point shooting. We always leave the 3-point shooters or the 3-point line open. Like for some reason, like teams will swing, like they would make like the triple passes, and then when they make that third pass and it gets to Courtney doesn't move up. She just stands there and let the player that she's guarding shoot the 3, and then they will make the 3. Like we don't guard the 3-point shot. We don't guard the other team's 3-point shooting. That's the reason why we lost to Seattle. When we gave up that 21-point lead to Seattle, Seattle was hitting their threes, and we wasn't shooting. We wasn't guarding it, and that's the reason why we lose to Phoenix too. Yeah. It's like, and we also saw some of it with Golden State. Also, Golden State was hitting their threes.
Golden State would have won. Golden State would have won that game too. The problem is they just weren't. Y'all just had more experience. They weren't ready yet
Yeah.
for that situation. So other than that, that's what I'm saying. Like I've been saying that. Like I've been saying about Minnesota all year is that I just don't trust them. Y'all, like I told you this. I think I said on my video today or yesterday. I was like, Jeremy could attest to what I've been saying. That this is a good team. I just don't trust y'all closing. I just don't see it closing. And even with Phee this year, like I know she got the numbers. Fee's numbers are great. But like when I watch her, it's just I just still believe last year she was a lot better. She was a lot better last year to me. I just don't know what it is. I don't know what it is if she I don't know what it is. I think Fee's thinking about more off the court now. I don't know. Like to me, I felt like she should have checked Courtney. She should have grabbed Courtney by the jersey and said, "Look, what are you doing?" Like what? Like I needed that Phee. I needed Phee to check somebody, like to let them know, look, we need to get better. We're taking too many dumb threes. We need to get to the mid range and we got to get to the bucket. And I don't think she did enough of that.
And I agree with that. Like every time when you, me, Sess, and Rob are talking about Minnesota and everything that you guys say, I listen to everything. I listen to everything that you guys are saying, and I really try to be trying to understand it. I don't just be pushing it off because I'm a Lynx fan and I'm being like, oh yeah, Rob, Sess, and them, you know, the Aces fans, they don't know what they talk about. No, they know what they talking about. That's why I be really listening. But because every time I would talk to Rob and Sess about this, I will always tell them, yo, let's wait until the playoffs. Because last year, the Nafisa Collier that I saw in the playoffs, that was the Nafisa Collier I was expected to see in this playoffs. I don't know if it's because of the ankle injury. I'm not gonna.
Right.
I don't want to make excuses. I don't know if it's because of the ankle injury and she's not fully healthy, but I don't want to make that excuse because at the end of the day, like, if you're on the court, you're on the court. Last year, Breanna Stewart had a bum knee. The same thing that she had this year, and she was still able to lead the Liberty to a championship.
Look, that's what I'm saying, man. Stewie, listen, Stewie still was balling. That closeout game, man. Look, Stewie earned even more respect from me because she played like a mug. She played like a mug. But the problem is, like I told people on the video I made, like Sabrina and Sandy didn't get along. And Sabrina didn't really like playing with Natasha Cloud. I told people that. And people got mad, was like, man, do you really watch the games? Are you getting this off the internet? I'm like, bro, I'm not even, you could tell I'm watching the games if I'm bringing that out. Like Natasha Cloud, when she came out and said what she said about the team need to do this and do that, that really turned Sabrina off. Because Sabrina like, bro, like you didn't play here last year. Like, you didn't play here last year. Like, we'll give you the right to say that. And it's all allegedly, people, because it hasn't came out to the light. But her and Sandy got into it because Sandy wants to run this old ass offense instead of just letting Sabrina do what she do. Like, you need Sabrina to be a volume shooter and score because JJ's too lazy. Stewie is old. You don't have Laney. So you need Sabrina to be aggressive. Sabrina need to be chucking that ball up there because that's what you need to open your offense up because JJ's not that type of player. And I could tell that Sandy wanted the ball in Natasha Cloud hand a lot and stuff. And man, Sabrina wasn't dealing with that shit, man. She was like, man, I'm done. Like, that's why I told people in the interview when they said what they said, I was like, Stewie and Sabrina knew she was gone. It's just that they didn't expect that question to come up like it did. Like they were like, whoa, like why would you ask that question when Sandy here? But Sandy, you could tell by her look, Sandy knew she was gone. So
wait, but did you really think Stewie knew that she was gone? Sabrina probably, but you knew that. Did you really think Stewie
I think
did?
both of them. I think both of them because because the guy clarified it. The GM said I talked to Stewie, Jacquel, and Sabrina. I talked to the core.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
The reporter just messed it up.
Yeah.
I think they were trying to keep it low key, but the reporter deviated from what she was supposed to do, and she called it out.
I think it was a mistake. I think it was a complete mistake that they fired Sandy Bardella, because it's like, bro, Sandy Bardella was the perfect coach for that team. And also, she's the reason why the New York Liberty has been mass successful for like the last 3 seasons. So
Yeah,
who else?
but
Who else?
but Jeremy, you got to think, it's business, Jeremy. It's business.
Of course.
Sabrina's not happy. And this CBA, when this CBA get done, they finna get a whole lot of money. You think Sabrina finna stay there and she got to deal with that bullshit? Sabrina will be on the first flight to Oregon ASAP. I'm telling you, you got it's business. And then Stewie, like, shit, I'm on my last leg. She not finna leave Sabrina, because Sabrina gives her the best chance to win it. So again, like, like, bro, it's business. Like, Sandy, love you. Thanks for the first championship, but you got to go.
But then again, with New York, dude, I knew New York was not going to win it this year. And it's not because I'm a Lynx fan and I was wishing for their downfall. It's because, like you said, like we've been saying all season, you letting go of a Banaja Hamilton, you suspending her contract after her playing an unrivaled, and because she had a knee injury, you decided to suspend her contract instead of actually looking to see if she would come back later this season. Because if Banaja Hamilton played this season, Liberty would have had a chance. You don't get rid of a player like a Banaja Hamilton.
Absolutely. Because I could move I could bring your girl off the bench. What's her name? Burke. I could bring Burke off the bench. I wouldn't have to play Burke at the 4. I could bring her off the bench. I could start Phee bitch with Stewie, and then you got Laney. Laney will be your defender on the point of attack. She'll be your point of attack defender. And then Sabrina will be straight. I could hide Sabrina. I could get Sabrina going off on offense. The problem is Sabrina couldn't really hide and do what she does because I mean, not you, but New York didn't have the defenders they needed. You know, Burke is okay, but Burke's not that type of defender. Kayla Thornton was hiding her a lot. And then Phee bitch is good against the point guards, but she can't guard the 3s or 4s. They muscle her. They just knock her out the way. What's 6? What's 6 would I protect for the Lynx? K-Mac. Well, Fisa and K-Mac are automatically. This is interesting. I would keep Dejanay.
Absolutely.
Because I was saying earlier, if you look at the games they won, like Dejanay down the stretch was awesome on both ends of the floor. So I'm keeping those 3. Those are my 3. Now
she's the reason why we won game 2 against the she's the reason why we won game 2 against the Valks. Because her coming and playing that defense on Veronica Burden and then hitting those 2 3s. Come on,
man, clutch. So those are your 3. Now you got 3 more. Now this is where it gets tricky. Now, are you keeping Court and Natisha Heidemann, or are you going with Natisha and going to go get another guard?
I would keep Natisha Heidemann, because Natisha Heidemann plays like an actual point guard. She's more of a floor general, and Natisha Heidemann could come in and literally give you 25. Like Court literally has to find her shot. Her shot has to be hidden in order for her to be effective in the game. Natisha Heidemann, she doesn't have to. She's not ball dominant like that, like Court, and also she could actually play point guard. So I would take. Even though personally, I personally, there's a part of me that don't want to separate the stud buds. But then again, the way Courtney
so would you take? Now look, like if you keep both of them, I'm gonna go get me a point guard to put next to Court.
Okay.
Because Court could go back to her natural 2 guard and be that. Because look, the way y'all play, like Nafisa's not aggressive like that. She's aggressive, but not like that. She picks her spots during the game. So you need Court's aggressiveness. if Court doesn't be aggressive and does what she does, your offense is even more stagnant. So
I mean,
y'all need
Natisha
her.
Hotterman does come in. Natisha Hotterman does come in and give us that spark off the bench. She's also aggressive too. She really comes in and gives us that spark.
Yeah, she is. That's what I'm saying. Like, so if you do keep Natisha Hotterman, you would have Hotterman playing the starting one.
Yeah. Yeah, I
and
agree
then
with
you
that.
would let Court go. And then now, do you keep Carlton?
I would keep Carlton because I need the 3-point shooting. And her 3-point shooting is like with her and K-Mac, I need that 3-point shooting. And also she plays really good team defense too. She could get steals. There was times in game 1 where she was guarding Kai. I'm not saying she locked up Kai, but she was playing some decent defense on Kai. Like staying on Kai throughout the whole fourth quarter to where Kai had every time Kai took a shot, Kai was bricking shots. Like so Bridget Carlton, because of the 3-point shooter and also her team defense, I would keep a Bridget Carlton.
Okay. So you would keep Bridget Carlton. Okay. So I agree with that.
Yeah.
So now you got one more position. Who you taking with that last protected pick? I mean that protected slot.
I mean, of course, it would be hard not to say Alana Smith, but then again, because Alana Smith could do things that other bigs can't. Because Alana Smith is like a triple threat. She's a shot blocker. She could also move her feet and guard in the perimeter, and she could spread the floor and shoot threes, and also she could go to the basket. But if we're able to get another big that could be more effective, like just I don't know. It's between Alana Smith and Jessica Shepard for me. But if I had to pick one, I would say Alana Smith. Because Alana Smith could shoot 3. I would say Alana Smith. Jessica Shepard, she can't shoot. She could only dominate. She always good for her post moves, but she literally can't shoot. Like when Jessica Shepard is standing in the perimeter, she doesn't take a jump shot. She just pass the ball back. So Alana Smith, at least she could shoot. She could shoot threes, corner threes, and shoot on top of the key. So I would take an Alana Smith.
What's up, MDT? So you would say Tulip, Phee, Courtney, Nay, Mac, BC, and AS. Okay.
But Dejanay, it just depends on if she wants to come back to Minnesota. Because remember, Minnesota was not her first destination. I remember watching her interview that she did with Angel on her podcast, and she talked about how she loved living in Dallas and she wanted to like build a house in Dallas, and she was happy that her and Alyssa Smith was there. So it depends on if she wants to stay there. I know Dejanay has been a perfect plug-in to this team. Like she's been a perfect addition to Minnesota, and she fits as well. But it just depends if she wants to stay. If she wants to stay in Minnesota, and Cheryl Reeves is gonna keep players that wants to stay in Minnesota, and she feels that is going to really affect us in a positive way. And Dejanay is that player. So if Dejanay wants to stay, then we'll be happy to keep Dejanay. I would love for Dejanay to stay in Minnesota.
Right, because like she's on a 1 year, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they all are. Like I don't know. I don't know what this team is going to look like after this season, but you know, our core players are hopefully going to stay. I don't know if we're going to keep. I don't know if we're going to keep Courtney, because the way Courtney's playing, unless if Courtney really turns it up in Game 4, and like I said, Game 4 later today really decides everything. Like if Minnesota could find a way to win Game 4, then Game 5 is 0-0. It's a brand new game. Like all Minnesota got to do is find a way to win Game 4. Courtney got to stop taking innovative shots and really like work within the system and the offense. Her and Natisha Hotterman got to work together. Alana Smith got to step up. Alana Smith needs to stop hiding, because we need Alana Smith to show up. If Alana Smith shows up and she's able to get maybe like a good 15, a good 18 points, and get a few blocks, then we good. Bridget Carlton getting some threes. Kayla McBride has to be Kayla McBride. Kayla McBride got to come in and score 20. That's the only way Minnesota's going to win, is if Kayla McBride scores 20. If she scores 20 and hits like maybe 6 or 7 threes, then we good. Because Phoenix got the momentum, but Phoenix is not the type of team where they're going to knock you out. Because if you go back to game 3, the last 3 minutes of the game, we was only down by 3. It's just Minnesota did not finish. That's the problem. We did not finish. But Phoenix is not that team where they're going to like knock you out. Yes, they got AT, but they don't give you a knockout blow. You still feel like you can still be in the game with Phoenix, especially if the game is still close. So that's what Minnesota got to do. If we still keep the game close and we're able to close in the fourth quarter like we did against the Valkyries in game 2, then Minnesota will win. But it is going to be tough because we don't got Dejanay, we don't got Phee, and Cheryl Reeve is suspended for this game. And Cheryl Reeve being suspended is some bullshit. And I don't want to be that fan to say that Kathy is kind of screwing with Minnesota like she did last year. But even though last year I don't believe the refs is the reason why we lost last year. It was we was the reason why we lost last year. But for Kathy to literally suspend Cheryl Reeve for game 4, it's like, it's like, come on now. But
you
Minnesota,
knew what it was.
Yeah,
because she called her out and shit, and Kathy was in her feelings.
Yeah, and we've been calling Kathy out the whole like Cheryl Reeves did what we've been doing all season is calling Kathy out. So I don't understand why she's getting suspended for that. But hey, we do got a good coaching staff. We got Brunson and we got Whalen, who knows Minnesota very, very well, who knows this team and this franchise very well. And they've been in these positions before in playoff games where Minnesota trailed by 2-1, and then we won a pivotal game 4 and pushed it to a game 5. We did it in the finals twice against the Sparks in 16 and 17. So based on that experience, I feel that the coaching staff is really going to help. But the players got to come and play. Minnesota, it's do or die, man. If we don't come and play, season is over. Mission is over because the goal was to win a championship this season. This was the year. But so Minnesota got to find a way. If we could find a way to push it to a game 5, then that gives us at least, that gives us breathing room. That gives us a chance to like, okay, so now we got another opportunity to like really like win the tours, to still win the series. If we could, and it's not going to be easy because AT is going to try her hardest. AT is going to be on a mission to try to eliminate Minnesota, to eliminate us today. But if Minnesota could just hold on, play good defense, make sure AT is going to be AT. But if we make sure that we defended the others, so that means Kai doesn't go off, Satu doesn't go off, Satu's not hitting like 3 straight threes, because when Satu hits 3 straight threes, that's when she feels confident. When Satu is not hitting her threes, that's when she's able to go. That's when she goes away on offense. You don't see Satu. Like, that's what I realized with Satu Sabali, and I like Satu Sabali, but she's very inconsistent. Where if she's not hitting her 3-point shots, she's not going to take you to. She doesn't have a mid range. She's not going to take you to the post and dominate you on the post. She's trying to get either threes or layups. But if she's not hitting either one, then she goes away. So that's what we have to do. We have to try to play some really good defense on Satu Sabali. And what's funny is that now Satu Sabali is chirping and talking mad shit because she got Kai and AT behind her, but she wasn't doing this in Dallas. But now she's chirping like she's killing us offensively. But that's what's funny about it. It's like seeing Satu talking shit, and out of all people, you talking shit to Bridget Carlton, and you thought Bridget Carlton was just gonna back down,
right?
So,
well, right then and there, I didn't think she expected her to back down. She was in her head. She knew she was in Bridget in their head, so that's why she did it. She knocked them off their game. That's all that was. I don't think she knew she was going to back down.
But I still feel like Minnesota, we got a chance, man. We still like we've went through too much this season for it to end like this. For Phee to be out with the ankle injury and for our coach to be suspended, nah, Minnesota we can't go down like this. We gotta fight, man. And that's what. And and this series has been disappointing because Minnesota has not brought that fight. Like, we haven't fought. When you're in the playoffs, you gotta fight. If you're trying to win a championship, you got to fight. You gotta beat everybody's ass who's trying to get in your way from winning that championship. And I thought Minnesota was going to have that because the whole year the mission has been championship. But like you said, Minnesota has been playing. We've been playing like we already won anything, and we haven't won nothing.
Right.
We haven't won nothing all season. So Minnesota, we gotta Minnesota, we gotta come ready to play today. We gotta come. If we're not coming to ready to play, then it's over. So Minnesota, I believe that Minnesota could win Game 4, but we gotta come ready.
Oh, congrats, Tulip, for finishing your exams. Congrats.
Oh, congratulations, Tula. Nice. Yeah. So yeah, like, but it's not going to be easy. This is not. But the playoffs are not easy. Winning the championship is not easy. But I feel Minnesota, we have a chance to win Game 4, but we really got to come and play. We really got to fight, man. We got to fight so our season doesn't end. Yeah. So, but question, can I ask a question? How do you feel about the Aces? You think the Aces are going to close it out tomorrow? Today?
You said the Aces?
Yeah. Do you feel the Aces are going to close it out today?
Yeah, I believe they're going to close it out. They're going to have to.
Okay.
You don't want to leave it in the hands of the league or the refs.
Yeah.
Hey,
Exactly.
Ms. D.
What's up, Ms. D? I'm definitely gonna join the pod. I'm definitely gonna join the panel one day. Panel soon. Yeah, but yeah, I feel that the Aces are gonna win too. Like, I'm happy. I'm happy that the Aces won Game 3 because I know Asia was having a bad game. Like, so, but Asia was having a bad game, but Jackie Young, delivering, scoring 25. Like, that's what the Aces need. Like, I personally felt like the Aces, it was going to be hard for them to try to only rely on Asia to literally take them to the championship. Like, I personally feel like you can't. That's not how you're going to win the championship. If your one superstar player is going to be the only one that's going to take you there, because there's been games, especially back in the Seattle series, where Asia was literally the only one. Game 3, Asia scored 38, but then I was like, where's the others? Where's Jackie? Where's Chelsea? Like, Jackie was hitting shots then and there, but she wasn't as aggressive. Same thing with Chelsea, but now the Aces, they're flowing. The Aces are showing the others are coming along. Nalissa Smith was played great in Game 3. She's playing great this series. Like, she's outplaying Natasha Howard in this series. Jackie's being Jackie. Chelsea's hitting shots when she should.
That's who been playing like shit. Natasha Howard been playing like dog shit.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was actually questioning that matchup. I was questioning because I thought Natasha Howard, just being the veteran that she is and former defensive player of the year, like her against Nalissa Smith, because Nalissa Smith, I'm not that big on Nalissa Smith. Nalissa Smith has played. Now, I'm not gonna lie, she's played well being with the Aces. Like, being with the Aces, I've seen a different Nalissa Smith than I expected to see. Like, I'm giving Nalissa Smith props. Like, she's played very, very well since joining the Aces. But I thought Natasha Howard was gonna win that matchup just because Natasha Howard as a defender and Natasha Howard could shoot. But Nalissa Smith has been killing Natasha Howard in this series. So, big ups to Natasha and big ups to Nalissa Smith. But we'll see. The Aces, they need the others, man. They need the others to, if the Aces winning the championship, they do need the others. They need Jackie to step up. They need Jackie to continue being aggressive. They need Chelsea to continue hitting clutch shots. I thought Aaliyah Nye was going to be a part of this playoffs, but she hasn't played this whole playoff season. So, but Dana Evans, my nickname for Dana Evans is Dribble because that's all she could do. And Dana Evans, I'm not the biggest Dana Evans fans, but she has been playing well with the Aces. So, hey, we'll see. The Aces, they got an opportunity to return. They need to end it. They need to win today. They really do, because if you guys allowed the Fever to go to win Game 4 and push it to Game 5, even though if it pushes to a Game 5, I still feel that the Aces will win. But if the Aces need to end it, they need to end it today. So that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. But today's gonna be exciting, man. I'm definitely gonna be watching all the games very closely. But like I said, Minnesota, we gotta find a way. We gotta find a way to win. If we're able to push it to a game 5, then that would be great. But we gotta find a way. That's don't focus right now. It's just to, get this game. This game is the most important. Get game 4 first, and then we'll think about game 5 later. So
I mean, shoot, yeah, y'all have a chance.
Yeah. So, but AT is playing amazing. Man, AT, I really feel like AT is really on a mission this year because she lost to Minnesota. She lost to us last year, and I know this year she is really different. She's on a mission this year to really be like, I'm not losing to this team again. But it also depends on how the others are gonna play, because if it depends what Kai Copper is going to show up. But Kai Copper has been played well in game 3. But are we going to see that Kai Copper in game 4? Satu Sabli. If Satu Sabli is not hitting her threes, are we going to see that? Or is she going to find another way to score? Sammy Wickham. Sammy Wickham has been playing well this series. Are we going to see that? So it also got to be the others that got to help Alyssa Thomas in Phoenix. But it got to be the others that's going to help Alyssa Thomas, because AT is going to be AT. I'm going to try to get a triple-double, but in order for Phoenix to really, really win this game, it has to be everybody. So, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I said, I hope Minnesota wins this. I hope Minnesota wins this. Yeah, man.
I mean, we'll see.
We'll see.
We will see. So, yeah.
Also, how you feel about your Bucks tomorrow? How you feel about the Bucks and the Eagles tomorrow?
Man, we're finna beat them Eagles, man.
Okay, I hope so.
We're finna beat them Eagles.
All right, because the Bucks has had their numbers. So the Bucks, that's the only team that the Eagles have had trouble with in the NFC, has been Tampa Bay. I don't know what it is. I know because Baker plays his best against the Eagles all of a sudden. Like he don't throw no interceptions. Like he's either throwing 2 touchdowns or 3 touchdowns. Last year he threw, I think 300. I think he had 370 with 2 touchdowns, and then he ran for a touchdown last season when y'all blew them out 33-16. So this one I'm really hoping, but hey, Jalen Hurts is that dude, man. Jalen Hurts is a bad man. Jalen Hurts, I know he hates losing to the Bucks every single season, so he's gonna try to find a way for him and Saquon. They're gonna try to find a way for the Eagles to get the Eagles a victory. But
yeah, they
we'll see.
are. Yeah, we'll see.
That's gonna be a great game. That's gonna be a great game. And then Kansas City and the Ravens. I want the Ravens to beat Kansas City so bad, but the Ravens so far has let me down. Like they not playing with that. They don't look like a Super Bowl contender to me. They're a playoff contender, but they don't look like a Super Bowl contender to me, because it's like Derrick Henry is fumbling too much. Lamar is not playing as aggressive as he has in the past. Like everybody's picking Baltimore to win the Super Bowl, but I don't feel it this season. It's still early in the year, so I'm probably being a little premature with it, but right now they're not showing me that it's like they want to win the Super Bowl this year. But we'll see. It's still early. Yeah.
Right, we'll see.
Yeah.
We will see.
We would definitely see.
But yeah, I'm finna get this rest because I'm finna try to cover this game in the morning. This NFL game in the morning. Try to catch that. Thanks for coming by, man. Appreciate you.
Absolutely, thank you, man. Are you gonna be on the chat tomorrow with Sess and Rob?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You guys doing something tomorrow?
Yeah,
I'm definitely gonna watch. I'll be at work, but I'm definitely gonna watch. So I'll be in the chat.
Yeah, no doubt.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate it, man. Oh, anytime, bro. You know you're welcome. You're welcome anytime.
Absolutely, man. Have a good night, man.
Yeah, you too. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here, hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications, and share this to all your platforms. Hit the like button. Also hype the video up. Hit the hype button. Hit that hype button to hype this video up, y'all. Thank y'all for coming by, man. I'm finna turn in because I got a whole busy day later on. So if you want to donate, you can super chat, or you can leave a super thanks, or you could donate to the Cash App. So again, y'all be safe, man. Thank y'all for coming by. And again, salute the Tulip, man. That's a big accomplishment. Keep doing your thing. This is DZ, and I'm out.